Hi everyone and welcome. I'm Mr. S and I'm a primary school teacher here to help with some of the tricky things in school. Today we're going to be looking at types of sentences. Now in year 5 and 6 grammar tests you are guaranteed to be tested on all 4 official sentence types. A single punctuation mark can change your whole answer, so today we're going to master all 4 of them. Let's break down exactly what they are, how to spot them and how to pick up some easy marks in your tests. Okay, so first up we've got statements. These, to be honest, are the most common sentence type. They tell the reader a fact or a piece of information, and they are always finished with a full stop. So here I've got an example for you. The school year starts in September. There's no opinion about that or anything strange. It's just a fact, unfortunately. So we have statements as option number 1 for a type of sentence. They tell the reader a fact or a piece of information. On to the second type here, we've got questions. Hopefully a lot of you know this one already, but a question asks something that needs an answer, but it's the thing asking, it's not the answer, and it always has a question mark at the end. So a lovely example here is, what would you like on your pizza? Generally speaking, they start with question words like who, what, where, why, or are. And then, as I said, they end with a question mark, just like we've got here. And we've started with what for this one. Okay, next, moving on to our third type of sentence, we've got commands. Now, you may have heard these from your parents, your teacher, or somebody who's just a bit bossy. So they give an order or an instruction. They have an imperative verb at the beginning. That isn't a bossy verb. It's a verb that's telling you to do something. And they either have a full stop or an exclamation mark at the end. So here's an example. Go and tidy your room. In this case, go is my imperative verb. The reason it's being decided with either a full stop or an exclamation mark depends on if the sentence is being exclaimed. So if I'm saying, go and tidy your room, or maybe I would use an exclamation mark if I said, go and tidy your room. But we could use some different imperative verbs. For example, get a book from the library, and get is my imperative verb. I'll do a new video soon all about imperative verbs, so do keep an eye out for that. And lastly, moving on to our fourth and final type of sentence, we've got exclamations. So they express something of strong emotion. They generally start with what or how, and they always have an exclamation mark at the end. So here I've got, what a beautiful day, or how fast you can run. And although these are question words, because usually I would say, how are you today? Or what do you want for dinner today? In this case, they're being used as exclamatory. So they have an exclamation mark at the end. They're not asking a question. Now, before you go, I've got a question here that is such a typical sort of SATs grammar question. So give this question a try by matching the sentence types with the sentences below. So I'd like you to match up which ones go with which, with a line, or just numbering them yourself, or just looking on the screen. So give this a pause in 3, 2, 1. Okay, all right, now we're going to go through these together and find out if you got them right or not. Okay, so I'm going to read the question first. I've got, what time is it? Well, I've got a question mark at the end, and I've started with a question, so it is a question, because I've started with my question word, and I've got a question mark at the end. The next one, take the umbrella before you go. I've got a full stop at the end, so it's not an exclamation, and I've started with an imperative verb, a bossy word. So it is a command. I'm being told to take the umbrella before I go. Okay, next we've got, what a cool car. I'm starting with a question word, but it's not a question. It's not asking me anything. I've got an exclamation mark. So it is an exclamation sentence. And lastly, that means, let's double check, the weather is rainy today. So that's just telling me a fact. Unfortunately, the weather is rainy today, depending where you are. Now, if this quick grammar refresher lesson has helped you today, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss our next tutorial and our next lesson. Thanks a lot. See you in the next video.